Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. Something new for the channel. We've got a couple of Vosteed products to take a look at. We're going to be taking a look at the Nightshade LT. There on top, the knife, and then we've got the SharkBomb Pry. Now this SharkBomb, I tell you what, that was my first introduction. I mean, I'd seen there was a limited edition of the Nightshade out earlier. It's currently sold out. But I mean, I knew about it, I'd seen it, and actually was kind of interested in checking one out. Never just got around to it, got the opportunity. But thanks to Tim B, he pointed out this Pry one day. And they had a coupon code. You could end up getting it for almost like half price. And I took a look at it and I was like, oh my goodness, that's just too cool. But before I get too deep into these, I want to show you the packaging. Both the knife and the pry both actually came in these tin cases, which is really nice. Presentation. Got some nice foam there. Obviously, you got an extra screw for your pocket clip. Of course, you got a little bit of swag there for the SharkBomb. I love that thing. Too cool. And then, of course, you do have the case for the knife as well. It does come with a nylon case. Some cards in there for information. But packaging, yeah, Vosteed's got it going on when it comes to packaging. But we're not here to talk about the packaging. We're here to talk about these two. And like I said, first off, I'm going to talk about this guy, this SharkBomb. Now, like I said, Tim B said, hey man, you got to check this thing out. Plus, they got a coupon code. So I'm like, all right, let's check it out. This is just too cool. Obviously, it's kind of supposed to mimic, obviously, a shark and a bomb. You've definitely got that bomb feature there with the fins, the nose, and then, of course, the shark. You've got the ribs. You've got the eye there with your hex wrenches. Of course, your cap lifter is the mouth. And then your pry and nail puller, actually, it's kind of got the nose going on. And I just love this thing. It's TC4 titanium. Kind of a blasted stonewashed finish there. Nice wire clip. I know that would make Casey happy. Like I said, you do get an extra screw and you can reverse the pocket clip. So very cool. Just an awesome little pry. Now you guys know I haven't really, well, up until recently I didn't really start carrying a pry, and then I've gotten a couple more, and I've started carrying them more often. But this one was just too cool. I just love the look of it. Cap lifter works very, very well, I might add. You've got some jimping there to kind of, keep your grip, top and bottom. But very, very cool. And there you go. Oops, upside down. It says Vosteed right there. Vosteed right there as well. That one's a little bit harder to read. Yes, it is. But it says it. It really does. But just a cool little pry. Pocket tools. Fun little pocket tools. Now, that guy, I believe, sells for, I believe it was $39.99, if I remember correctly. I'm going to pull that up so I don't lie to you. But I'm pretty sure it was 39. Yeah, 39. 39 even for that. But, and in talking to Tim, and he basically, for the most part, introduced me to Corinne from Vosteed. Corinne got in touch with me and she was like, would you like to check out a Nightshade LT? I was like, I would love to. And I tell you what, guys, I am super, super stoked to get the opportunity to check this knife out. Now, as you can see there, you've got G10. Like I said, there was a premium M390 version. Very, very nice knife. This is your more budget-friendly version, and you get some good stuff. Good stuff with this. G10, lanyard hole, deep carry clip, nice recessed pocket clip screws. Very good. You can see there that your body screws are inset, recessed as well. Very, very nice. Black G10, got a little bit of pop of gray G10 there on the pivot collar. Everything is chamfered off very nicely. Stainless liners are, they've had that little bit of extra touch done to them. So they're very nice. Very nice flipper. As you can see there, you got some jimping. Yeah. it catches your finger pretty well. The detent, not bad. Not bad. Cage ceramic bearings. So a very, very nice. You've got your Vosteed logo there. Coming over here, Vosteed Nightshade, and then 154 cm. Now, a little bit about this knife. It's kind of patterned after a kukri and a Shylin cutter. Now, a Shylin cutter I wasn't very familiar with, and apparently it's a knife that has, from everything that I can tell, basically came out of Taiwan. It's got this kind of, they refer to it kind of as a bamboo leaf shaped blade, which nice flat grind, nice belly on it. It's a cutter. It's a cutter, and it does, that belly does really, really nice with rope at work. And it's got an interesting shape to it. You can kind of see it is shaped a lot like the Shylin cutter, and that's Shilin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It sure looks like how you pronounce it, so that's what I'm going with. But you can kind of see the blade also kind of mimics that kukri. You know, the forward end of a kukri blade. You've kind of mimicked that as well. But it really, really does take on its inspiration, as I see it, from that Shylin cutter. And ergos, it feels really, really good in hand. All right, let's not jump ahead. Let's get our specs out of the way, and then we'll just go from there. So look at the shape of it, though. You kind of got that rounded shape to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're looking at just about 7.5. Your handle's roughly about 4 1/4. Blade, I'm seeing the blade at about 3 1/4. Your cutting edge is going to be just over 3 inches. And then grip length, man, you can push that grip length out to about 3 3/4 inches. Now, as you can see, there is a liner lock. Good solid lockup, man. I'm seeing close to 50% on that lockup. 40 to 50. Really, really good lockup. Solid. Oh yeah, nice and solid. Absolutely. Let's get some size comparisons going here. There it is. There's our PM2. All right. So up against the PM2, it's a little bit shorter than a PM2, as you can see there. That big, beefy, I don't know, beefy's not the right word. It's tall. The blade is tall, but it's still fairly slender. And there's your bug out. You know, overall length, it comes in pretty close to the bug out. Obviously, we've got it a little bit with the curve. It's just kind of hard to judge, but it's a little bit longer in the blade and a little bit longer in the handle than the bug out. I mean, when I say little bit, I mean little bit. I'm not getting technical. That's a technical term. Little bit. As I said, the action, nice. Drops, oh, very sweet. All right, let's get a weight on it. Drag the old scale out. What does it tell us? The scale tells us 3.6. That's not bad. Not a bad weight for the size. Carries fantastically. Love the way it carries. But the shape, I didn't really know how I was going to like the shape, but I tell you what, guys, it ended up being, got a little bit, just a little bit poking out, not a whole lot due to the shape of the handle. So no real issue there. Carried great. Clip's got pretty darn good retention. I mean, I can wedge it up a bit, but it's not bad. It's got some good snap to it. Very easy in and out of pocket. No issues there either. But the overall on it, ergonomically, I love this knife. Holy cow, it just fits in the hand. For my size hand, it's a dream. It really is. It melts right into my hand. You've got that kind of slightly curved handle. You got the initial cutout there for your index finger, and also as a decent access to the lock bar, which definitely has good access to the lock bar. But overall, it just feels really, really good. You can get your thumb up on that blade. Now, like I said, I did some rope cutting with this at work. Yeah, it did really, really well with that big old belly on that blade. Now, I know some people kind of said a nest mucky style, and not really. I kind of leaned that way at first, and then I'm like, no, it's. And if you look, I'm gonna clean the schmutz off the blade. If you look at that Shilan cutter, and it's described as a bamboo leaf, I mean, yeah, that's what it is. But super, super comfortable, super ergonomic, and overall, it's a sweet little knife. Guys, 69 bucks. That's what these sell for. 154 cm steel, G10 for 69 bucks. But why I told you I was looking at these two together, and I got to put this thing upside down or it just won't lay right. So, sorry. It's the way it's got to be. Corinne was nice enough to offer me a coupon code. So if you use code BigRed5, you can save $5 off the Nightshade LT. That takes it down to 62 for 154 cm steel. For what you get in this knife, okay, for what I got out of this knife, 62 bucks is a really, really good price in my opinion. 69 is a good price. Save $5 using that BigRed5 code makes it even better. But if you say, dude, I like the Nightshade and I love the SharkBomb, if you want to go pick both of them up, I think it would end up being, oh, let's see here. They give me an option. I think it would end up being, is it 119? I don't want to lie to you guys. Let me see here. I'm pretty sure it was 119, but I just want to verify. With the Prybar, it is. Oh, there we go. Sorry, clicking on the wrong thing. 108. Oh, crap. That's even better. 108. The two together, 108. But if you use code BigRed20, you save 20 bucks. Not 20%, 20 bucks. 20% would be, well, I mean, I guess that pretty much equals out to 20%, I guess. Do the math, but But 20 bucks. That's what you save. So it takes it down to 88 for the pair. For the pair, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now, I have to say thank you to Corinne. I have to say thank you to Tim as well, because without talking to Tim, and Tim introducing me to Corinne and the Vosteed group on Facebook and stuff, might not be doing this review today. So Tim, thank you so very much for doing that. Corinne, thank you very much for sending it out, giving me the opportunity to check out the Nightshade LT. The little SharkBomb, I bought that, and I'm so glad I did, because I'm just digging it. It's fun. It's just a fun piece. And there again, if we're not having fun, why are we doing this? So, guys, thank you so very much for stopping by today, checking out the Vosteed Nightshade LT and the SharkBomb Pry with me today. Very, very cool. Those links, or those, I'll leave those codes down in the description. You'll be able to find them very easily if you want to check them out further. But, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. You know I love talking to you. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.